true amount of weight loss is going to be worth it for you if you're miserable all the time chasing it. What's going on, fam? Angus Beef here. Thanks for just stopping by to click on this video, and welcome to this week's episode of Anti-Diet TV. And I want to touch today on basically some real talk, and that is that if you're chasing your goal weight, right, and even if you do hit it, no amount of weight loss or hitting your goal weight is going to be worth it, let alone maintainable, if you're miserable chasing that outcome. Because the thing is, fam, is that yes, happiness comes from solving problems, right? But if you're facing this problem that is you've got this goal weight that you're chasing for, right, and it means a lot to you and that sort of thing, but if you're not making any strides to getting there and basically spinning wheels based on your efforts, and you're grinding hard and feeling like you're ticking all the right boxes, be aware that it's like, even if you do manage to get there, it's going to be short-lived, because it's like you're miserable in your approach to getting there. Now, you probably heard me say a few times on this channel, I say all the time on my social media, and that is that for any success that you achieve when it comes to weight and weight loss and health and that sort of thing, right, for any results to be maintainable, the methods in getting there need to be sustainable. So if your methods that you're taking to try and lose weight are just sapping the joy out of your existence and you're hating life, well, like, what the fuck is the point in continuing? Because it's like, even if you do keep it up to get to your goal weight, you are going to be a ticking time bomb for when you had the mother of all rebounds and regain all your weight anyway, right? Because you're just not going to be able to keep it up. So this is where it's like you need to be consistently in tune with your efforts in getting to your goals, because if like you're not enjoying the approach and knowing how to overcome plateaus in a healthy, enjoyable way and that sort of thing, and knowing how to break up your journey effectively, like if you don't have that knowledge, chances are that you're gonna fall into that trap of it just being so much of a grind that you just end up going, nah, fuck this shit, and you have hectic binges, and you start creating stop and start cycles for yourself. And then this is a recipe for disordered eating to take effect, and for someone's journey to go on for a very long time, right? Now, one of the best things you can be doing to be able to make sure that your journey is enjoyable for you is as follows. Number one, make sure that you are getting in pleasure in ideally all of your meals, or at least in one of your meal every single day, and associating zero guilt to doing so. Now, the reason why this is essential is because if you're just eating for nourishment, so let's say, for example, you're eating, the basics in terms of like getting in sufficient protein, getting in sufficient plants, lots of fiber, lots of fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, right? But if you're not particularly choosing and being proactive around getting in some pleasure into your food choices and incorporating it into your meals, but then chances are that as soon as all this stuff that you've been cutting out and not choosing to eat because it's not approved by Doc Oz, or it's frowned upon by your circle of friends or whatever, as soon as that sort of stuff that you've been demonizing or cutting out crosses paths with you, of course the increased novelty of it is going to be insane, and the likelihood of you binging on it is also going to be insatiable as well, right? So it's like if you're incorporating pleasure into your day-to-day or into your eating often, you'll find that it's going to be much more easier for you to adhere and to enjoy sticking to things, because you're not feeling deprived in any way. Obviously, if you're feeling deprived, your body is going to pick up on that, your mind's going to pick up on that, and you're going to, before you know it, start having binges because you're fixating on food more, and your body wants to get you out of that restrictive pattern. All right. Second thing being that you can do is to basically ensure that you're getting in enough calories. So if you're eating below BMR calories, or say for example below 1200 or 1200 because it's the magical number, be aware that adaptation is going to happen very quickly if this is the case for you. Adaptation being your body picking up on the environment and from the patterns that you're creating and basically going, oh shit, like this is kind of a regular thing. Shit, we need to kind of protect ourselves against what's going on here, and then it will adjust how it uses energy and your hormones and everything to kind of defend against that perceived threat. So if you can be focusing on trying to keep calories as high as possible to achieve your goals, that's going to be ideal. And the third thing being, don't be afraid to have things like diet breaks and refeeds and potentially even calorie cycling and these sort of tools to be able to help your body see that it is getting in what it needs, and to reduce those defense mechanisms and ensure that you can then kind of really ride out getting to that goal weight effectively, and prevent those hectic binges from happening. All right. So if you're unsure about what diet breaks are or how to use them, get in touch. I'd be more than happy to clue you in. Same with refeeds, same with calorie cycling. They're all just tools that can help you to be able to control, basically chipping away at the final stages of your deficit timeline. And then obviously where things are applicable from here is like you want to then give your body reason that right now with where you're at is its new set point. This is the new norm. We want to stay here. And that's where you can incorporate things like reverse dieting and other tools to be able to then help your body to see that this new position that you've gotten it to is going to be the new norm now, not what you did before or the weight that you were at before, and then obviously blowing out and reverting back to that way. All right. So these tools are things that I teach and equip my clients with as I coach them as we go through various chapters of the journey together. Because obviously that's the thing you need to realize is like achieving your goals is going to be a multi-stage thing. But for a lot of people, they just think, right, if I just diet hard for 12 weeks or for 8 weeks or whatever, and add on to that a few supplements and fat burners, that's going to be, you know, the icing on the cake, and she'll be right, and then therefore job done. I can just, you know, be lean and happy and healthy and never have to struggle with this shit again. But, you know, reality check is that if that stuff worked, diet companies and stuff wouldn't be absolutely booming with how much cash they're making. Obesity wouldn't be an issue like what it is for around the world. Eating disorders and lifestyle-related diseases wouldn't be rampant like they are. So what this should show you is that all those sort of things are a hoax. They will not serve you or your goals. The solution to achieving your goals is approaching them in a sustainable way that allows you to create a lifestyle around the methods. Now, as I said, like this is stuff that took me a while to master, but the only way that I was able to master it was from getting proper help. And if you know that you're kind of struggling in the game and you're not really getting the wins that you want, or it's feeling like a bit of an uphill battle, get in touch. I'd love to see if my coaching is a good fit. You can contact me via any of the links in the description or just drop me a personal DM. Otherwise, if you found this video valuable but you got some more questions, just load up the comment section. Let's get the conversation going. But either way, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Anti-Diet TV world. Peace, fam.